Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. This is a timeless message. If you're new here, you are very much welcome. All right there, Cancerians. I keep getting one next step, okay? One next step. And somehow this one next step, if you were to slow down the movement, then it's like that one next step is a huge step. It's going like that. Instead of going like this, it's going like that, something like that. And like there's a slowed down version that I'm getting. Could be slowing down time, could be, you know, all the processes that go on before something moves forward, or before someone takes action, or maybe a change happens as well. And it's like in the process of that change, I see a transformation going on. So it's like there's a fine line between you, this person, this situation, taking a next step, and then what that future version requires of you. So it's like this process is requiring some form of morphing to get to this place. So while it may feel like it's slowed down, it's actually all a process of the morphing. So it could have been easy to just go like that, but now you're understanding better how to mature something yourself, your journey, to gain the materials needed, attract something that is needed for this place. So it's a form of viewing that I see on your part, an adaptability, a fluidity that you're doing, you're in the process of doing. And how what is coming together for you is a future timeline, is to do with a timeline, is to do with a transcendence as well. So I'm getting the temperance energy in your reading. So something about the grace that is required. Let's see. So this could be a new position. I feel like you're coming into a new position here. Two of Cups, Six of Wands, Eight of Swords, the Magician. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. So Strength and Eight of Swords, that adds, this is 8 and 8. So something significant about, yeah, this is a relationship. The Six of Wands is showing your victory. And then the Eight of Swords and the Strength is giving me some kind of hurdle or a blockage. You know how maybe you're building a website, okay, and you're working around the links, just testing out the links to see if it will work. So what you're looking for is, at that time, you're looking for the problem. So I feel like in the process of taking that next step, there's something about looking for the problem. So it could be that someone wants to take a next step and then they're having to look for problems. And on one side of this energy, I'm getting that looking for the problem is good because you're seeing where there's a blockage in the flow, all right? And that is really good because the Magician is right here talking about number one. It feels like you're creating something. It feels beautiful. And then there's another side that feels like don't use too much energy in looking for a problem. So it's a form of a balance and alignment that I'm getting for you here. The Strength card is showing your capacity for change, your capacity for making some changes or some form of transmutation that you're doing. You see the infinity sign. Look at that. The Chariot behind the Strength card. So the Strength and the Magician, there's the infinity sign on top, right? So there's something about a recycling that you're doing, and your confidence, a lot of confidence, solar plexus energy showing up for you. And then the Chariot is right there showing a movement forward. 7 and 8, 15. So there's something that you are having victory with. That is for sure. It's like you're taking a step forward, or this is taking a step forward. It's going towards progress. That is the message. And it's like this is not looking for the step forward like the outcome. It's more like saying that you have built up yourself. Picture yourself going into, that could be applying for some of you as well, where you're coming into a new contract, maybe marriage, commitment, relationships, community. And you understand that, or what you're coming to understand based upon your own experience of the past, you know, situations of the past, that people don't necessarily change. We get to see if there's something that you're having to match up. Yeah, it's like you're matching this up. And it could be that in the process of you taking that next step, you're seeing if this is something that you want to match up or if this is something that you want to forfeit, right? So it's like, is the struggle worth it? Is this worth it? So this is what I see you doing. And it shows that indeed you have come such a long way. So it's not giving me a standstill energy, yet there's still the removal of the outcome in this. And this is where that analogy of, you know, the flow of a system came, how you're, you know, building a website. There's something that came around that. It's like we want to see the outer picture of this website, how it looks. Okay. Now I remember your last reading about a home page, right? So there's something about how something looks on the surface and what is really happening behind the scenes. So sometimes, I wanted to say somehow, but I said sometimes, so that could be significant. But sometimes we are looking at how something looks on the surface. Other times we're more focused on what is happening behind the scenes, right? And none of them are bad per se. None of them are wrong. It's just that doing any one of them too much can also cause stalling. I may be speaking to you, Cancer, regarding your work, your relationship, or I may be speaking about another person as well. But there's that emphasis on a chance of something stalling. It could be overthinking something. It could be the preparation itself. You will know which part applies to you because there's a form of balance that you're keeping, and that is where the difficult part is for you. And this is where your own discernment is coming in regarding information, regarding what you take in the process of that next step forward. And your capacity to kind of take a step back and review, it shows how far you've come, because you know that it's not necessarily changing on the outside. It never happens that way. And this is what keeps you winning. And your winning, your victory is never about competition on the outside. Or, you know, with this kind of energy, it's more about your thriving. It's more about your lifestyle in general, you know. So there's something about an improvement, a heightening, an elevation in your lifestyle that is coming in. Yep, this feels like an elevation in your lifestyle and your entire experience, and that is your victory. That right there is your victory. So for this blockage with the Eight of Swords, you see, even as I'm looking at all of these cards, my eyes keep coming to the Eight of Swords. So it tells me that sometimes we're so focused on where there's something wrong. Like, what is it about the Eight of Swords? So anyway, let's look. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers. And one more. Six of Swords. Moving from turbulent waters to calmer waters. There we go. So something is moving forward. The Lovers is number 6. 6 and 6 and 6. It tells me of a soulmate union. It tells me of your own soulmate union, like your own union within, your alignment within. There we go. This is Cancer energy. Something very hidden is coming in for you. What I'm getting is that traction. What may feel trapped, what may feel like keeping your focus where you want the outcome to be, but not so much losing sight of where you're at, okay? So there's that fine balance that you're keeping here that I see you doing. At the bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is giving an energy of ready to put in the work. Feels like what this is ready to put in the work, is ready to, yeah, there's harvest. 10 and 6, 16, number 7, 7 of Wands. This is something that protects you or wants to protect you. Or coming into new levels of protection for yourself as well. Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Swords, the Lovers. I see a decision happening. And it feels like the wheel is turning forward. So what may feel like attraction is not actually attraction. It's more of a build-up or a maturing, a form of a development that I'm seeing. Something developing. This is what you need to know. It could be silence, it could be, yeah, something that may feel like it's stalling as well. And I'm not getting stalling in that way where you're wondering. I feel like it's just an awareness on your part. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Cancerians? Moon, take note of intuitive messages. And then Stargazer, set your sights higher. At the bottom of the deck, Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. So the Medicine Mother is an energy of justice, 5 and 6, 11. So I feel like there's something coming in for you between now and the full moon in Scorpio. Something massive regarding a build-up. And it's like you're making pancake, or I've been using the analogy of a cake recently, but I feel like that is significant with the moon. The moon is more like a bulge, you know, a pregnancy, something that builds up on the inside. So I feel like that could be significant. So you're cooking something, you're baking a cake. At first, the batter is very liquid, and then you put it in the heat, right? So there's something about the cake itself forming because of the right amount of heat. So I feel like this is exactly what this analogy is bringing you. Yeah, something beautiful is coming in for you. And it's regarding your partnerships, and it could be a relationship as well. We have here the Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Moon. Use your intuition, practice discernment, see through illusions and blockages. The moon has a cyclic energy and is therefore strongly connected to emotions, which often come and go in waves and to somewhat interesting behavior. So when the moon appears in a reading, you're often being told that not everything is as it seems. The moon has a dark side, just dark, not negative, and can show you what you've been kept in the dark about. So the moon is also a warrior symbol. Lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased, so take note of any feelings arising at this time. There are messages from your soul and angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark. So ask yourself if you're avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance. If so, It could be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. Stargazer. The star ancestor keeps calling, so let's read that. Heed the messages coming directly from your soul. There is a deeper purpose to your human journey. Not only were you born on purpose, you were born for a purpose. You were born to be a bright light in the world, and there are supporters out there in the universe sending waves of energy to guide you at this time. Information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories, your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction, or the awakening of an aspect of your soul. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction or the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You are being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. Continue following the cosmic guidance that is coming your way. And look at that. This is ending on page 81, right? So there's a mirror reflection that I'm getting here. This could be your soul's mirror, your soul's journey, a soulmate as well, or something to do with, I feel like something needs to come together regarding you, first of all, and then how it's coming on the outside, and it's happening. Stargazer, go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. You are on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you're being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There is an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or a pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. In the past, you may have found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe. And the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. And this is ending on page 83 as well. So there's something about your divine justice that is coming in for you. The stargazer, star ancestor are telling me that this is a divine feminine. This could be a divine feminine energy that is guiding you. You could apply this the way that it resonates as well. Divine feminine can be masculine, feminine in the physical, but you have a guidance that is showing up for you, a divine guidance, a GPS. You can call it a GPS as well, but something is definitely guiding you, where there's a build up. Even with the wheel, there's something building up, and then all of a sudden it's coming in. Wow, or is about to move forward as well. Right there, Cancerians. I hope that this message was helpful. I'll come back with more videos as well, and sending so much love. Bye-bye.